Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Moto G67, and today I will show you how you can enable and also set up your Do Not Disturb mode. So to get started, you will want to swipe down from the top of your screen. If you have a separation between toggles and notifications, make sure you do it from the right side. This will get you toggles when you swipe twice. Now, in somewhere between here, you should find Do Not Disturb mode, assuming it's added by default. Let's see if I can find it. So here it's actually not labeled as Do Not Disturb mode or DND. We're actually going to be looking for modes. So this isn't just Do Not Disturb mode in here, it's multiple different things. I'll explain this fully as I go through this, but let's first just click on the arrow, and in here you can do things like, for instance, turn on the Do Not Disturb mode. Or we can go into settings, which I'll be recommending we do first. And then we're going to click on the Do Not Disturb mode in here. And this allows us to change parameters of the Do Not Disturb mode itself. Now, the reason I'm saying specifically parameters of Do Not Disturb mode itself instead of just like giving you kind of like a general one is because even though this is labeled as Do Not Disturb mode, technically anything in here that you create yourself would be a Do Not Disturb mode as well. It's just not named that way because you can change the name of it to whatever you want. But this one here will be toggleable manually by you. So there is nothing that you can set up as a schedule in here in this specific mode. So you'd need to create another mode for schedule purposes. But in here, we have things like, for instance, people, which you can select who will be able to call you or message you, with calls having additional option to allow repeated callers. So if someone calls you twice within a 15-minute period, they will bypass whatever you have selected right above here. And what you can select above here is steered contacts, which means favorites, contacts, anyone, or no one. Like I said, this option will bypass anything you have selected right here. And it's a good option in case of emergencies. Now we have applications. You can select what applications can be pestering you about random BS when this mode is enabled. And we have alarms and other interruptions, which you can also specify in here. And then below that we have display settings. So we have things like notifications, a grayscale, and so on. So you can choose some of these toggles if you want to, so they will become enabled once you turn on your Do Not Disturb mode. So grayscale would basically, enable like just black and white kind of display. We can also enable dark mode and some other things. And one of the more useful options, at least in my personal opinion, is this one, duration for quick settings. This option specifically defines what happens when you manually turn on your Do Not Disturb mode. Now, by default, it is set to run until you turn it off, meaning run indefinitely if you forget about it. Now, I don't like it myself, so I like to change it to a timed one. I specifically myself set it up on a 4-hour period. This way it covers whatever needs I might have for it, plus just time extra just in case whatever the needs in the future might be exceed what I might need right now when turning this on. So I'm just trying to kind of look for the future, what would be the longest time period I would ever need it for, and I feel like 4 hours is just good enough. But you can also select the last option, which will give you these two options every single time you manually try to turn it on. So you can every time change the time period that it can run it for, or select until you turn it off. But personally, I like clicking less, so I like to set this up 4 hours, and voila, I'm done. And this, now let's just close it for a moment. Whenever you want to enable this, you'd click right here, click on this, and you're good to go. Your Do Not Disturb mode is now enabled. And once you're done with it, you can also tap on it again to turn it off, as you can obviously do that. Now, if we go back into the settings, in here, you will find some other things that should be added for you by default, like maybe bedtime, driving. You can set these up, so basically these also act as Do Not Disturb modes, but for specific use case scenarios, like bedtime. When your device learns when you go to bed by, for instance, not using your device. It does use several sensors for this, so once it detects that, after some time it will just automatically enter bedtime, and this would therefore automatically be turning on bedtime, which is a do not disturb mode in a way. And you can customize it as well. And here I believe set up bedtime. So yeah, we can select this just like the actual do not disturb mode, and you can actually also right here set the specific time if it's incorrect. As I said, I think this will be set automatically by the device after it learns your patterns, as in when you go to sleep. Driving would use things like GPS location to know where you're traveling, at what speeds, and then automatically turn that on as well. And then we have other ones. So we have custom modes. You can create specific ones. So we can set a schedule, and we have just like custom in general. So these would be what I would consider schedule modes set by you. Now we can edit the three ones that are already added in here, or we can create our own additional one. You can name it whatever you want and set whatever icon you want for it. Then click on done, and now we can select a schedule in here. So we have calendar events, or just generally from to time and days of the week. Then people, apps, alarms, other interruptions, and display settings. Now there is no option for duration for a quick setting toggle like we had in the do not disturb mode, as these modes are designed to run specifically as a schedule. And if you toggle it off, it means that it will never be turning it on at this time. So when it's toggled on like so, once 9:30 rolls around to 5 p.m., which, well, right now, you can see it's actually already enabled. We have the little icon right here for the golf pot right there, this one, so it's already turned on. So you can also turn it off when it's enabled by just tapping on it, as it will show up in here, just like the normal mode. So there we go. Anyway, I hope you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.